Hello, my name is Mary, and I'm coming to you from the children's room at the Portland Public Library in Portland, Maine. And we're here to continue reading Rules by Cynthia Lord. The book was published in 2006 by Scholastic Press. Solving one problem can create another. I look over the top of my sketchbook at Jason's mother standing alone. Before I can ask where Jason is, she opens the door and he comes into the waiting room on his own. He has a new wheelchair with a joystick on the armrest. His fingers circle the joystick, and the wheelchair whirs past the front windows, across the carpet, right up beside me. Wow! I toss my sketchbook on the waiting room couch. How wonderful, Mom says. He never wanted a motorized chair before, Mrs. Morehouse smiles at Mom, but lately he wants to do lots of things for himself. He's even doing his hand exercises again. Jason reddens, flipping open his communication book. And since his birthday is this weekend, Mrs. Morehouse continues, his father and I knew this would be the perfect present for him. This is cool. I lean close for a good look. How's it work? Jason positions his hand on the joystick, and the chair surges a foot forward, then back. Catherine, walk outside, me too. You want to take a walk? Outside? I glance at his mother. With me? Take my cell phone. She opens her purse. Call here if you need help. The phone number is on those business cards at the reception desk. The receptionist circles the phone number on the card. But even with the number, the cell phone, 2 blank cards, and a pencil in my pocket, I don't feel prepared. What if I can't help him? Or he needs something, and I can't understand him? I hold the door open, and on his 4th try, Jason makes the turn around the door frame. All the way down the ramp, I hold my breath, repeating slow, slow in my head like a prayer, so he doesn't go too fast and tip or fall. At the bottom of the ramp, I let my breath go in a relieved whoosh. Where to? Clusters of people stand near the shops, and the brick sidewalks look too bumpy and uneven for a wheelchair. I wish I could take Jason to Elliot's Antiques and show him all the bottles and old things, but there's a long flight of stairs, and the aisles are too narrow for a wheelchair. Water, Jason taps. You need a drink? Go to water. Between the buildings, waves glitter with sun diamonds. I scan the route for problems. Down the parking lot, watch out for broken tar and the sewer gate. Cross the street, easy. Go to the driveway at Otis's Hardware and use the little ramp to the curb, a sharp turn. Down the sidewalk in front of Coastal Marine Supply, looks good from here. After that, smooth paths run all the way through the waterfront park, home free. I glance back to the clinic. Mom and Mrs. Morehouse wave from the window. Okay, but we can't stay long. Your mom will be mad if you miss speech. Whatever, speech. I walk beside his wheelchair and imitate speech woman. Well, Jason, I guess your day stinks. Footsteps pound behind me, and 2 women jog by, one on each side of Jason and me. One of the women gives Jason a soft-eyed pity look. Watching the soles of their sneakers running away, I push my hands into my pockets, touching my pencil. The business card and the flat top buttons of Jason's mother's cell phone. Maybe I shouldn't have agreed to go so far. As we reach the crosswalk, a car stops for us. I stare at the curls of hair on the back of Jason's neck as we cross the street. An old couple stands at the curb, the woman hunting for something in her purse. "Excuse me," I say, "we need the ramp." "Oh, sorry." The man glances at Jason's legs. They move on, the woman still searching her purse. I walk ahead on the sidewalk, kicking away pine cones and rocks and sticks so his chair won't get stuck in them. When I turn back, Jason's coming up behind me, his fingers resting in sharp angles on his communication book, his eyes fixed on the water. "It's beautiful, isn't it?" I say. He nods. "More than. Awesome." What? What word means more than awesome? Yes. Looking across the sun-dazzled waves, I have no word. I think after awesome, you're done with words. Make card more than words. Even though we're blocking the sidewalk and people have to step on the grass to go around us, I take a blank card from my pocket and write more than words across the top, searching for something to draw. Not even the ocean seems enough. No picture. In his book, the card stands out against the others I've made, plain as a field of new snow. "You're right," I say. "This way it can be anything you imagine." The air smells fishy, a green-brown, deep water smell. I choose the path winding along the shore, leading to a row of red-painted benches facing the ocean. Down the shoreline, a fishing boat pulls up to the dock at the seafood restaurant, and a man in a long white apron rushes down the gangplank to meet the boat. Side by side, Jason and I take up the whole path. A girl bumps my arm, rushing around us, walking two black poodles. "Sorry," she says over her shoulder. I whisper to Jason, "She's late for the dog show." Jason flashes me a grin. Maybe that bench by the wharf. Usually I love listening to the pilings creaking, purring boat motors, and the sharp kyow of gulls. But today, my ears are full of the sound of Jason's wheelchair and the silence of people who suddenly stop talking as we pass. A man meets my gaze. He smiles, but I can only nod back, unable to let go the clench of my teeth. At the long town wharf, a seagull stands on twig legs, facing the wind, shaking his feathers dry. He reaches around to preen his wing as a group of preschoolers leans over the wharf railing, dropping rocks off the side. I hear snatches of voices as we come closer to the wharf. "You don't even need this, but it'll make you feel better." Reaching down, a girl puts a bandage on a little boy's elbow. Her head is bowed, but I know her hair, parted on the side. a strand separate from having been twirled. I fall to one knee on the path and dip my head to peer between the slats of an empty bench. "Was that boy in an accident?" the child says, pointing at Jason. "Did he get hurt?" I watch Christy startled, looking at Jason. She turns away quickly and touches her index finger to the child's lips. "Shh, it's not polite to talk about people." Jason backs his wheelchair up the path toward me, and I lean so his chair is between Christy and me. He stops, struggling to look over his shoulder at me. "I'm coming," I say. He taps, but I can't see his communication book from the ground, and I'm too scared to stand up. My shoelace is tied, but I hold the loops in my fingers, knowing when I let go, I'll have to do something. Why can't I just stand up and say, "Hi, Christy"? "Okay, grab your partner's hand, everyone," a woman yells. "Time to get back to the bus." I peek, enough to see Christy take the child's hand. She follows the line of children, stuffing bandage wrappers in her shorts pocket. I stand slowly. I'm all set. At the empty bench closest to the wharf, I sit on the very edge of the wooden seat and watch Christy growing tinier the farther she walks down the pathway. Jason taps, and I tear my focus away from Christy, passing the last streetlight at the edge of the park. "Catherine, pretty today." I nod. It's a very pretty day. Jason touches my arm. "Catherine, pretty." My neck feels prickly. I rub it, looking down to a frill of seaweed, bits of rope, and a broken lobster trap caught between the huge rocks at the water's edge. What does he mean? Is he being nice or telling me he likes me? When things get confusing, make a joke. "No," I cross my eyes at him. "I'm a dork." Jason doesn't smile. "We should get back. Speech woman will be coming out to get you." But Jason doesn't circle his fingers on the joystick. He turns to a new page in his communication book. "My birthday party. Do you want to come?" The cards sit alone on the page, new and homemade. "My birthday party" has red and blue balloons and a chocolate brown cake. I don't know why, but I feel jealous that his mom made him nicer cards than usual. But that feeling mixes with sadness that he had to ask her to make these words so he could invite me to his party. I tell myself it's a simple invitation to a birthday party, not a date. "Sure. When's your party?" "Saturday." My breath catches. "This Saturday?" Jason nods. "Is good?" "Yeah, it's great. No problem at all." Walking back to the clinic, a woman, reading on the grass, stares over the top of her book at Jason. I stare back. Even though I told Jason it was great that his party is Saturday, it's more than great. It solves everything. Almost. No dancing unless I'm alone in my room or it's pitch black dark. 6, David calls as a gray pickup drives by on the road. "And 36 minutes, 27 seconds. I wish I could just walk up Christy's porch steps and ring the doorbell like nothing happened today at the park. But I can't get my feet to move. 7 cars, David holds out his watch, and 35 minutes, 55 seconds. Remember the rule, I say absently. Late doesn't mean not coming. Beside me on the porch swing, David rocks, bobbling the swing. When I first agreed to sit with David so Mom could call clients, I tried to draw. But David keeps jogging the swing out of rhythm, wobbling my pencil lines. What'll happen in September? Will Christy stand with me at the bus stop or with Ryan? And what'll happen when I don't see Jason every week? Will our friendship disappear? The front door opens and Mom steps onto our porch. Catherine, Christy's on the phone. David, let's go in the backyard. The walk through the living room and down the hallway to the phone feels extra long. Did Christy see me at the park? Hi, it's Christy, she says when I pick up the phone. I just got home from the day camp and I signed up to make 2 posters to use at the dance. Want to help? Sure. I twist the phone cord around my finger. About the dance. Did you ask Jason? I twist the cord tighter, my fingertip turning purple with backed up blood. We can't come to the dance. Jason invited me to his birthday party that same day. His birthday party? Yeah, he's having a birthday party on Saturday. How about after the party? I really can't, I say, my finger throbbing. Christy exhales loud and long in my ear. Will you still help me make posters? I promised to make 2 big ones. Sure. I untwist the phone cord. Let's take them at your house. Mom's taking a nap. I check out the window for David. He's swinging hard on the wooden swing set Dad made him. Mom rests against the slide, her cell phone to her ear. Leaning way back, David laughs. His eyes scrunch shut as he pumps his legs. I can't stand that feeling, free falling through the sky with my eyes closed. But David loves it. Come on over. In my room, I collect markers, pencils, my ruler, paints, and brushes until Christy arrives. Her blank, white poster board reminds me of Jason's cards. Only huge. We need one sign for the admission desk and one for the refreshment stand. Christy lays the poster board on my checkered rug. Which one do you want to make? I shrug. I'll make the one for the admission desk. It needs to say dance and how much it costs, Christy says. Kneeling in front of the poster board, there's so much whiteness. I'm tempted to find a soft lead pencil and draw tiny footprints, maybe 2 sets, walking through a windswept field of snow. My marker squeaks as I write each huge red letter. D tipping forward, A leaning back, N shivery, C stretched tall, and the lines of E poking out at funny angles. The word itself, dancing. I begin a border of fireworks exploding around the edges of the poster. Awesome fireworks. You're a good artist, Christy says, grimacing at her pillow fat letters spelling refreshments. R is big, but each letter after is a little smaller. Like if the word kept going and going, it'd disappear. Maybe if you color them in? She picks up a yellow marker. I think I need another color in these fireworks. I show her my poster. What do you think? You didn't use green. Christy hands me the marker. I still wish you were coming to the dance. It's better since I don't dance. In fact, I have a rule against it. No dancing unless I'm alone in my room or it's pitch black dark. Christy huffs. That's a dumb. My door bangs open. For a change, I'm glad to see David standing there, his face flushed from swinging. David, do you like to dance? Christy stands up. Holding the green marker, I look between David, waiting in my doorway, and Christy, choosing a CD from my shelf. Let's show Catherine how. Don't. I scramble to my feet. He'll step on the posters. But Christy starts my Avril Lavigne CD. Come on, David. She shimmies her body, elbows bent, her hair swinging. Let's dance. When David dances, it's from his heart, from the inside out, jumping around my room in an all-over weekly dance, feet kicking. He steps on markers. Cinnamon and nutmeg start squealing. Quiet, pigs! David claps his hands over his ears. Stop it! I snatch the posters off the floor as his heel snaps my ruler in half. Stumbling across the room to my CD player, I wince as markers jab my bare feet. I turn the music off. Why'd you do that? Christy says. As I lay the posters back on the floor, I hear a car door slam outside. David's gone from my room so fast, my calendar flutters in the breeze he makes running past. Ready to go, sport? I hear Dad call. Late again. You're no fun. Christy flops back onto my rug. Behind my ears, I feel the sizzle of tears. I want to be fun, but I don't like when people make David look stupid. I asked him to dance. How is that making him look stupid? He liked it, didn't he? Her marker squeaks, scribbling hard strokes. Kneeling beside her, I uncap the green marker. Did your mom say you can only go to the dance with Ryan if I go too? I thought you said you couldn't go. I can't. Then it doesn't matter, she says, not looking at me. We finish our posters, barely talking. Green ruins my fireworks. I trace the lines and burst, wishing there were a way to go backward and make them what I wanted them to be. And that's where we will end today. We've been reading Rules by Cynthia Lord, published in 2006 by Scholastic Press. And my name's Mary, and I'm reading from the Portland Public Library in Portland, Maine. And until next time, bye-bye.